What up, traders? It's your boy, Mr. Gentleman T himself, and welcome to Everyday FXT Gang. Go like, comment, share, subscribe, because we're diving into it straight away. So today wasn't that. Today, today we went profitable, guys. It's part of the business. It's part of the business. So no hard feelings. Uh, but out of three, we managed to get one trade going in our position. The other two were very manipulative, so we had to take those punches, guys, and then we have to give it just one shot, right? So go like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're a new subscriber, turn on that notification bell, and let's get into it. So our first pair of the day, guys, it's USDJPY. So fortunately enough, this pair of ours was our only pair where we managed to that managed to go on our direction. So remember, guys, I had a trend line here. I had a key area here, right? I had a key area here, and then so that the market manipulated that, and I did a second video, and then I found this other support, this next support exactly here where the market took off. So if you didn't see this, just go watch my previous video. My previous video was 16 hours ago, 17 hours ago. Go watch it and you'll see what I'm talking about. So at this area right here, this was our entry, taking the market all the way to this TP here. So our entry was supposed to be on this key area here, but the market manipulated it. You can see the market broke below, broke up. It has been manipulating and violating this key area. So I discounted it. I discounted it, like literally discounted it. So I'm only left with this one now, which has been playing a very strong support and a resistant this side. So what we can see, guys, if I go to my line graph, we can see how this this key area has been a very major one. So it has been a resistant. The market broke above, came back to test it, and it shot all the way to the upside. The other thing, so guys, without me saying a lot, from this perspective, we can see enough that this was a nice a double bottom entry, right? Had a first bottom, second bottom, took this thing all the way up. So the other thing, guys, that we didn't see, but I saw it after the trade, this correction. This was a correction, apparently. After this strong impulse move to the upside, the market entered a correction. So fortunately enough, managed to see it for tomorrow's analysis. So this is how it played out. The market corrected all the way down, and then finally from here took off and then shot all the way to our TP. We must have made profits here, guys. So USDJPY, I can't say much about it, but all I can say is what we are looking for now is, so let's see, let's fix this. I don't think this will be necessary because this will confuse us. So let's remove this. Remove this. So what are we looking for now? The market came back to this area right here. Well, let's take our key area, put it exactly right here. Why there? Simply because what we can see is that the market acted as a resistance to this area, and it has been a support, and then the market started violating it. So chances are, because this area has been very busy, we can see that this area has been very busy, the market might come to this area right here. So what we're looking to see is the market just coming down a little more, and then obviously we'll have our stop. If we have to take that buy short, we'll have our stop somewhere here, or you can just put it here, but it will most likely to be here to be safe. So that's if the market manages to come back to the same area before it can actually take off. So I'm looking to see the market giving us a rejection somewhere along between this area, or exactly at this area right here, before it can actually take off. Let's see. Right, okay. So if we're looking at our line graph, what we can see is that the market is in this area right here, right? But this will confuse us if we have to look at the market in that way. So let's remove this and let's focus on this. See the market giving us another short, but hopefully this time around the market will manage to break. Our second TP will be on this week right here. So we have to catch this movement all the way to the upside. But guys, remember, this movement for me is like, I've been wanting to see the market coming to this area here. Chances are, let me remove this. I might take longer than I expected on USDJPY. I'd love to see the market shooting all the way down to this area here. It won't surprise me. That's all I'm saying. It won't surprise me. So we look at two things, guys. Let me remove this. We look at two things. So let's put this here, just on the bodies. Perfect, on the bodies, right? And let's take this. Let's put it here. Perfect. So what are we seeing? What are we seeing? So, okay. Let me fix this. Right, perfect. This is even more perfect than I expected. So two versions on this pair. Chances of it shooting to the downside are very high, because remember, we still have this key area to test. So I'll be much happier to see the market shooting all the way to the downside. That will make me very, very happy. But in order to see that, this is what we can expect from the market, right? So from here, the market might continue all the way down. From this area, it might just go up, give us something like a double top before it can actually continue all the way to the downside. Or from here, the market might just turn back, go up to the same key area, give us a week maybe to this trend line here, just get to this area, so that can give us something like a first top for a very nice warm entry, and then a second top, and then maybe a third, but then we catch this thing all the way. No, we won't place our entries. This will confirm to us that the market is turning in this area right here, right? And then we'll just wait for the market to come and close just below this trend line, just below this trend line, or all the way down here. But it will be more likely to catch our entries just below this trend line. Market might just pull back as our short retest before it can actually test the market clear, and then boom, to catch this movement to the downside. So remember, guys, two anticipations on USDJPY. Most likely it will go to our in our favor, and we'll manage to take the opportunity, guys. Run with it. Next pair of the day, Gbpusd. So Gbpusd really didn't give us exactly what we were looking for. I'm very sad. I'm very sad because I had those sell stops, and that's my favorite pair. I'm not sad in a very bad way, guys. I'm sad in disappointment. I know we don't have to expect so much. Remember, guys, like I said before, in this business, we know that there is an even distribution between our wins and losses. So this is starting to be normal to me. Like it's being a very a normal thing to say. Okay, now I understand how I have to react. I don't have to blame anyone. I know this is how the markets operate. So what are we seeing? Markets shut down, created a new lowest low. Good thing the market created a new lowest low, which tells us the movement is still on the downside. So we have our highest low, a highest low, and our new highest low. So what I anticipated to see, guys, is this movement to touch this trend line. I'd really love to see this, but unfortunately, the market didn't give us that. Instead, from here, it shot all the way to the downside. So for those who managed to see it as this movement, because unfortunately I couldn't see it as a correction that had a continuation in it, right? So let's go to our 15-minute time frame. So hopefully enough, some people managed to catch this shot to the downside correction, and the market broke, tested, and then took all the way down. It saddens me that I couldn't see that, but then yeah. So guys, this was it on GBPUSD. What's our next move? So our next move on GBPUSD, guys, is that the market went up, shut down, violating some areas. I might just try fix this, but it still doesn't make any difference. Let me take it all the way here. Still doesn't make the difference. So let's remove this. What do we have now? We have this key area right here. We have this key area right here. So the market violated it, shot above, and then it shot back down. So this to me it's a clean move, although I'm not sure as to where the next move is going. But then yeah, that's it on GBPUSD, guys. Short thing, tomorrow morning I'll give you something more tangible as to what's our next move on GBPUSD, if maybe I see a clear direction on this on this pair. But remember, guys, I would really love to see the market coming to touch this trend line, maybe for the last time before it can actually continue all the way to the downside. If I close this GBPUSD pair, guys, if this market manages to shoot and close below this trend line, right? If it manages to shoot and close, okay. Let's see. Okay, if it manages to shoot and close below, just below these two lines here, then we're selling this thing all the way down here on 15-minute or a 5-minute. That's a short on GBPUSD. Right, let's move on to our last and final pair, which is USDCAD. So unfortunately on USDCAD, guys, we're supposed to catch our buy entry here, but the market decided to manipulate us. So good thing is that the market it took our stops. It's not a good thing, but though now this tells me that our bias is still the same. We're looking to catch that buy all the way up there. So what are we seeing now? At least what I'm seeing is I'm seeing the market pushing down, coming up, finding a resistance, creating a head, finding the same resistance, and then creating another shoulder. So let's see. So it must have created that shoulder, but okay, guys, let's remove this and then let's go back to see. So first thing first, what I saw as my entry and it took me out is I saw a handle. Let's go to a 15-minute time frame. For those guys who didn't see it, The market shut down, created a handle. The market shut down, created a cap and handle formation. And then I just waited for the market to pull back just one more time before it can actually continue all the way up. Obviously, what I did to look at that pullback, took my Fibonacci, placed it exactly like this. So I wanted to see the market coming to this area, giving us a week, which it exactly did. Soon as it got here, I placed my buy entries, and this thing didn't even hesitate, just went up a little bit and then shot all the way down, took me out because my stop was somewhere right around just below here, and then took me out. So I was like, clean, okay, let's look at our next move. So right now, what I'm seeing is the market is giving us something like a head and shoulder pattern, because what we can see is that this resistance has been strong. So the market broke, gave us a head, and then came back in the zone. And then what we can see is that it came and it couldn't break the very same resistance. So what we'd like to see, this is not clear enough as a shoulder. The market went up. What I'd like to see is the market coming down just one more time, maybe to this area, before we can actually take that move all the way to the upside, right? So this is it on on USDCAD, guys. Two things. We can expect that head and shoulder pattern will be nice and very well appreciated to see. And then the next thing is, guys, go to a 1 hour time frame. So on a 1 hour time frame, you can see that this resistance has been very strong. Okay, let's take it. Yeah, this resistance has been holding, right? It has been holding. So what do you want to see, guys, for our short entry? What would we like to see? So what I'd like to see is, I'd like to see the market breaking, because obviously it has been a strong testing. When it tests, guys, that's where we catch our buy entry all the way here, right? So we can see it acted as a resistant 1, resistant 2, resistant 3. Now, and even this area is acted as support 1, support 2, 3, violated, and then the market shot back up into the zone. So this is the movement I'd like to see on USDCAD. And that's it for today's video, guys. It's your boy, Mr. Gentleman T himself. Go like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on notification bell if you're a new subscriber, and go share with your friends. I'm signing out. And let's have a profitable day, guys. And signing out. Peace.